Hey, guys, guess what time it is? It's time to question the fact that I'm wearing the exact same clothes as the previous video. Hi guys, welcome back to more SCP Reacts. I'm still thinking of what else I can react to. I'm probably going to add in some scary game flares or scary video flares in the future, or even just new games to try. I'll give it a test and see what you guys think. Let me know if you're interested actually, because I still like playing a lot of games. Too many to all fit on stream. So if you guys ever want to see any games on YouTube, do let me know and I'd love to try some out. But for now, we're going to be reacting to SCP-483, Anti-Aging Placebos by SCP Orientation. Yay! We all love a little bit of SCP Orientation. Shout out to that fantastic channel. Do subscribe to them if you haven't. The link will be below. And let's just get right into it, shall we?
Item number SCP-483. Object class safe.
The last one was
Special
safe.
containment procedures.
Just putting it out there, the last time they said something was safe was that creepy as fuck t-shirt that I'm still having nightmares of seeing shadow people over, so thank you.
SCP-483 needs no special containment, other than to prevent use outside of authorized testing. SCP-483-1 is not to be administered to subjects for whom there exist living humans outside the Foundation, who are significantly acquainted with the subject and aware of the subject's age.
Oh.
Under no circumstances is SCP-483-1 to be administered to those known by overseers. If SCP-483-1 is to be administered to a subject in a quantity in excess of their original age, all documents detailing and suggesting the test should exclude any and all information about the subject in question, especially the proposed original age to be tested.
Okay.
Information recorded from and for these tests should not be taken from the subject directly, but rather from a clone of the subject created using SCP-222, using a double-blind procedure.
Wait,
until
what?
all tablets designated for the test have been successfully administered. In cases where the subject is an SCP-222 clone created for this test, the recommended procedure.
Okay.
The original may be used for initial records. Description: SCP-483 is a standard orange prescription bottle.
They did a really good job of being like, oh, this is a totally safe SCP that doesn't need any special containment procedures except just don't eat it. And they go on this massive tangent about lots of freaking contingency plans for when and if people probably die.
Filled with up to 50 spherical gray tablets. SCP-483-1. The label indicates that it was issued to a Sherman, David A., and in place of a prescription name, the label reads Anti-Aging.
Okay.
The remainder of the label has been torn off. Analysis of the tablets shows that they are chemically identical to placebos. When SCP-483-1 is ingested by an organism possessing a stomach capable of digesting medication, its effect takes place. All existing memories, documents, and records regarding the organism's age are altered, decreasing the organism's recorded age by 1 full year.
Oh,
All
shit.
numerical values and memories relative to the organism's age are altered correspondingly. The ingesting organism displays no biological change, apart from the aforementioned memory adjustment. Medical pills or tablets of any kind which are placed in SCP-483 become SCP-483-1. Individuals affected by SCP-483-1 will remember accurately how many years have passed since certain events in their lives, excepting the ingesting subject's date of birth. Affected individuals may be convinced that their interpretation of the subject's age is wrong and revise it. Further ingestion of SCP-483-1 by the original subject will reduce the revised age.
Do you age in appearance as well? Because like if a 70-year-old person takes like 50 of them and ends up saying they're 30, will they look 30 or will they still be 70-year-old that everyone thinks is 30?
Addendum 483-A. SCP-483 was recovered from the home of after wide discrepancies were reported between his medical records and physical condition with regard to his age. His official documents, as well as his nearby relatives and friends, reported that he was 8 years old, though they could recall events involving him over a decade ago. A year-old newspaper story listing his name corroborated this discrepancy. His physical stature and development showed that he was at least 20 years of age, and his growth rate was that of a normal human. Upon confiscation and discovery of the effect of SCP-483-1, subject was terminated.
Wait, why would they terminate him?
And his records corrected.
I can't, man.
Addendum 483B. If SCP-483-1 is ingested in a quantity greater than an organism's original age, the organism loses all memory, aside from functional memory, skills, language, etc. All existing recorded information regarding the subject vanishes, and all those who knew the subject lose any and all.
Okay, I mean, that's a really good thing if you want someone to disappear, or if you want to disappear yourself, just take a bunch of tablets, man.
Memories regarding the subject.
No,
When questioned as to past events having involved the subject, affected individuals simply note there having been another person or a stranger present. Note: I've always been paranoid about mimetic and mind-altering effects. Lucky for me, my countermeasures saved my memory from the overdose. Unfortunately, however, I've lost my clearance, seniority, staff, awards, retirement date, and the opportunity to have my aging mother ever recognize me again. Fixing at least some of these problems would be simple. That is, if anyone knew who the hell I was. That's the last time I get a rookie to draw up experimental procedure for me. God damn it.
Oh no.
Dr. Blast. Note:
Oh no.
Dr. Blast, please refrain from using official documentation as a medium to voice complaint. That you're 2 weeks old is no excuse. Dr.
Wait, I just muted it by accident. Everyone thinks he's 2 weeks old.
Lesson complete.
That was such a good ending. So everyone, so he took too many tablets and ended up being and is like 2 weeks old, even though he looks like 50 or something. So I'm gonna just go on a limb and say it doesn't age your appearance. It just makes everyone think that you're younger than you are. So you could literally be an old man like Dr. Blast and have everyone think you're 2 weeks old, even though he's obviously not 2 weeks old. Oh my god, that is such a weird... That's a very weird SCP. I don't actually know what to think of this one. Other than it would really suck because, as he said, like, imagine when you're elderly and you're retired and you have a pension and everything, but because your age has been altered, you're no longer eligible for a pension, you don't have a retirement home, as he said, his older mother wouldn't recognize him. That's a pretty horrible way to live because I don't think there's a reversal procedure for it. However, if it did age you down, you know, I wouldn't mind a little sign of it if it did actually age your physical appearance. But because it doesn't, that really kind of sucks. It's actually a very shitty SCP to have happen to you, especially if you didn't know what it was and took too many. Sorry for the yawn. Still a little bit sick, still a little bit recovering. And yeah, I guess I'll just see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a very short SCP, but it is what it is. And yeah, you know, like, subscribe, all that shit. And have a great 2022. And yeah, I'm excited for the rest of the year with you guys. Till next time. Bye.